Hello, good afternoon, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so for this video today, I'm going to be doing this little Nightmare Before Christmas Jack and Sally Love as a decal. I'm going to be putting it on these kind of little tumbler cups. They are acrylic 20-ounce tumbler cups. And they have this one in particular has a pink rim. I have another one that I'll also be doing, same image, with a blue rim. I will be using my Cricut to cut the images out. I will be doing an offset in black. I already had the design sized and everything, so that. The black will be the offset color, and this is the vinyl I'll use for that. It's all going to be permanent that I'm using. And for the blue part, I am using adhesive foil. And it's going to be in blue, but this is what it looks like. Very shiny, pretty. And to put them on the cups, I'm going to be using this. This is the first time I'll be using this and testing it out. It is the transfer tape you get from Dollar Tree for $1.25, which obviously is not Dollar Tree no more, but still, that's what I call it. We're going to just see how well this works. I do have the Cricut brand also of transfer tape, but all I have is a strong grip, and it's very strong. It does not like to let go of my vinyl at all. I have my weeding tool to weed out the vinyl. I have scissors to cut the vinyl. I have my cutting mat and my Cricut down here. And right here is on. I'm just literally going to show the process of how I do this. So I'm going to I will come back when I have the black vinyl on the mat and show you the process of that, and then I will go from there. So see you in just a second. I am now ready to do the cut part. Like I said, I'm going to do the black one first. All I did was move them down just a little bit, or move them over just a little bit to give them a little bit of room here. So I'm going to hit continue. I did the same thing on the blue, for the blue vinyl. I just moved them down a little bit like that. So I'm going to hit continue. I have my Cricut is on. It's going to, does it via Bluetooth, so I don't have any cords connecting to my computer or anything. I love that fact. And I'm going to show you how I set my material with my Cricut. I have it on custom so I can be able to set it to what I want. So I use, for the black, it's just premium vinyl. And default pressure. My blade's already in. I never take my blade out. And then all I'm going to do is come down here to the Cricut. I'll show you this. It's already, sorry about that, that was my fingers, my hand. I have it already positioned the right way where it's supposed to be, all the way over to the left. I hit this little blinking button, and it'll take it in, like so. Just make sure. Yeah. Okay. And then I hit the blinking C, or Cricut button, and it's going to start cutting out that offset. I'll show you just a little bit of that and how it does it. Basically, just like that. And this is what it looks like on the screen of the computer as it does it. It tells me how much percentage it's at. For those who use Cricut, you know how to do this, but So yeah, I will be back when it's time to do the blue part. See you in a second. Okay, I am back now to unload the block, and I'm going to show you how I do that. Basically, come down here and just click, or not click, you press this button, like so, and it unloads it, and then all I have to do is take that out. And then just put my blue vinyl on, and then do the same process again. So I'll be back when it's time to weed out the vinyl. Okay, so I am now back to this screen here. If I could get my camera, my stand to stay up. Alright, hopefully that's good for you. Okay, so I've done all the vinyl cutting. I have the black ones cut, the black cut out, and I cut them already out of the big piece of vinyl, and then apart. I'm only going to do one on camera of weeding out the vinyl because it's repetitive. And then I have this, the blue. I gotta get it off the mat and cut off my roll of vinyl, so I will do that right now. One of these days, when I have better angles and stuff, I will show you how I put vinyl on my mat and how I take the vinyl off my mat and all that kind of stuff. But for today's video, I'm not going to. Put my mat back down there. Get my Cricut to where it stops blinking at me. Go ahead and, actually I can go ahead and just shut my Cricut off. I'm done with it for the moment. And now, I'll show you this. It's still on the roll, so, but that's what you can sort of see it a little bit there. Okay, I'm going to take and cut just those two off of the roll so that I have easier access to the pieces without a big gigantic roll. Plus, it makes weeding it a lot easier because then I don't have to worry about anything else. If my scissors will cooperate with me, it'd be great. It's apparently going to be one of those days where something always is going to go wrong. Or not the way you want it. Not wrong, just a little difficult. Okay, so now I have those cut off the roll, cut apart. I'm only going to do one of the blue and one of the black on screen. So I'm going to turn my camera here so that you can see a little better. I'm keeping the screen up on my computer so I can see it when it's time to do it. So, yeah. I will weed out the black one first because it would be the easiest one to do, and then I will weed out the blue. So, sometimes I need my weeding tool, sometimes I don't. It just depends on the vinyl I'm using. Like, this is Cricut brand vinyl, and this is also Cricut brand vinyl. They're not that hard to weed. They're not that easy to weed. It just depends on the vinyl. So I take my weeding tool, and I just get right into it. I just literally pull it up. Sometimes I can do it with my fingers, sometimes I can't. So I'm going to actually move you up this way a little bit more. Like that. And then bend you down. Hopefully that'll work. And then just like, see, told you, just like that. That's how I did it. And then I slowly pull it backwards until I see it coming up, and then I can take the tool away. And if I find a problem spot while I'm weeding it off or pulling this vinyl off, I will usually just pick up the tool and go underneath of it and pick up any problem spots to fix it, like right there. That's actually fixable without doing anything. I just kind of go around it and pull. And then I discard this into the trash, which is under my desk. And then I take my tool and if I have to use my tool, and any spots that's extra, like right here, the eyes, comes out. The eye comes out. I'm sorry if I am not in screen with some of this. I have a little bitty piece right here that is very hard to see. I'm just going to take my vinyl and try to pull that up with my vinyl. It is not working. There we go. See, that was one very tiny piece. The same with this. Just come over here, use my fingernail and pull that up. No reason to even use my beading tool on that. And that is the offset cutout of Jack and Sally. Put that under my computer for the moment. I'm going to set this down here because now it's time to do the main part. This part. Okay, so adhesive foil is a little bit harder to work with. Sometimes it can be a pain in the batookie. The butt. I meant to say butt on that. Do not ask me what the other word was. I don't even know what the other word meant. Anywho, so adhesive vinyl is, or adhesive foil is a little bit stiffer than regular vinyl. It makes a little bit more noise, but more or less the same process, just pull and make sure you're not losing anything you're not supposed to lose, and just continue going around the image or design, and then just like here on this side, I'm going to take my weeding tool and just go underneath and pull that up so that I can get a good grip on it and pull like that. And then the same right here. I just take my weeding tool underneath where I've already weeded it up, pulled it up, and just go under and pull like so. And then excuse that part. I'm just using it to set my hand on and everything, so that's why it looks like that. Anywho, so there's that. And then just pull that the rest of the way off. Go ahead and throw it in the trash. And then all you have left to do is these little bitty things in here. Like, the eyes come out. Anything that's black, that you see the, like, here, you see where the black is? Anything that's black, it comes off. The eyes are just going to be out because he has no eyes anyways. So, all the blue will be left, but all of the other stuff will be black. So I will show you that. I will do a little bit of it on camera so you can see, but then I will do the rest of it off camera because, yeah. So hopefully that is, sorry about that. I'm going to try to get a better angle. Here we go. I'm going to move my phone up just a little bit. There. Sorry, that was my hand. Let me know if that's... Nope, that's not going to work. Phone just too heavy to do that far. Oh well. Well, I tried. Okay, here. Hopefully that's better. Anywho, I'm going to show you how I take out the eyes at least. I'm just bending it and kind of picking at it with my thumbnail and just pulling those eyes out. Same on this eye. Bending it, picking at it, and pulling those eyes out. Ignore as my computer does what it does. When it's not messed with for a while, it will go to black for screen saving time. So there you go. That's the eyes out. And now I'm going to come over here and I'm going to do the L. Okay, so like right here. See how much of this comes off with no problem? There you go. And that's how it's going to look for most of it. So I will do the E really quick just to show you what it looks like. I got the corner of it right there up, and I am just pulling it off. See how that's just how easy it comes off. And then all the way to the bottom. So I will do the rest of it off camera and show you how it looks. Okay, I have decided that I'm going to finish it up on camera with you guys so you can see. I'm going to finish up doing Sally, which is the V, but that's how Jack, which is the O of the L-O-V-E, looks. Looks pretty cute, don't he? Okay, so I'm going to show you the rest on camera. So I'm just picking it up with my thumbnail, like the rest of it, and just pulling up the parts that come off, like this. And I'm using my computer screen to see which parts actually come off, so I don't pull off the wrong parts. That is another reason why I have it still up, so I can see what comes off and what doesn't. And so far, everything that's supposed to come up is coming up. Anything that's not is not, which is good news. We're just gonna slowly do this. There we go. There. And there. And that is Sally. I think one piece came up that wasn't supposed to, so let me just check my vinyl here really quick and make sure that nothing came up that wasn't supposed to come up. Nope. I have one small little speck right here that needs to come off, but other than that, everything came off that was supposed to come off. Nothing came up that wasn't. So, and here we go. Her other little eye is literally just right there, so it's just kind of there. But that is that. So it'll go right on top of this, and I will show that process in just a minute. I'm just going to kind of trim away at this a little bit. Just trim off some of this excess white I don't need. Okay, so I'm going to take this, and I am testing out this Dollar Tree brand of transfer tape, so you guys will see right with me how it works. what I do for mine is I make sure there's more tape around it than I actually need. Like so. And then I will just cut like a square or whatever. So I'll pick that up in a minute. So basically I just cut more than what I need off. This stuff does not like me. I'm just going to cut this whole roll, this whole section that I'm cutting off. Seriously, this stuff is, for the price, it's worth it for the price, but it might not be worth it for the quality. So, we're going to now take the vinyl, or the decal, put it back on there, and we're going to just cut part of it off. So I'm going to cut right between these two lines. So I made an indent with my thumbnail, so I'm just going to cut right here. Cut straight down, and now this piece, put it over to the side because it's still usable for something. What? I don't know yet because I haven't figured out my next move. So now we're going to put this onto this. I need my little scraper thingamajigger. I do not know where it's at the current moment. Give me just a second to find it. I should have already had it out. I know. But I keep forgetting certain things every now and then. Whenever I start doing videos, I should always have all tools I need out before I do my video. Luckily, it wasn't too far away, but so this is my little scraper. I also got it at Dollar Tree, and it's actually worth the money. It works. It's really good. I love it. So let's see how much I love this Dollar Tree transfer tape. It's already very thin and flimsy, so not, I don't know, it could be worth it. Could not be worth it. So we're going to see how well it goes down and holds on, because if it doesn't work, then I'm just going to use my Cricut brand strong grip tape. I'm actually going to put the paper underneath so that it doesn't stick where it doesn't need to be sticking to. Scrape that onto the front like so. Turn it over, and just on the safe side, I'm going to literally scrape it on the back to get it stuck on that tape. I do this no matter what anyways, whether it's this or not, just whether it's this or not. So that's how it looks like on there. I might have gotten a couple bubbles, I don't know, can't really tell. I might have a small little bubble right here, but that's what it looks like on the decal. Let's see if I can, sorry, my hand gets in the way. Scoochie. There, that's better. So there that is. That's the decal on there. And now to pull the backing off the decal, this is what I'm going to do. See, it didn't even stick very well. So I might have to use my other transfer tape. So yeah, it's not pulling it up at all. My other tape, the Cricut brand tape, is very strong, so it might work better. Let's just try this one more time. Oh, there we go. Got that part stuck. So maybe I just need to be a little bit more slow and gentle with it. I don't know. Anyhow, because this is the first time using it, so it's one of those, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then at least I have my other tape kind of thing. So far, so good though, except for here. So sometimes I can just do it like this, but then again, this is also the adhesive foil, so it's a little on the different side, not too much so. So there, it's coming off. Again, ignore my computer screen, it's going to do its own thing. So, oh, Gotta keep that mouth on there. Jack, you need your mouth. There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna my computer screen turn. There we go. Now, there. It's working. It's just, it's one of those that you have to take your time with, and trial and error kind of thing, you know? But at least you guys get to see me do it. So, for those of you who like this stuff, I like it, just maybe not for adhesive foil. It might be better on regular vinyl, like regular style of vinyl, not this stuff like this, because yeah, so. But it is working. It's just now it's at all these little spots, so trying to be gentle and careful while doing this, but I don't want to rip my vinyl or ruin it, so I really don't want to have to cut it out again, because that, I mean, it's not a lot of work, it's just, I just don't want to have to do it again. But it's working. I mean, I could just do that. Maybe a little bit more right there. Like so. Just kind of figure out a way to stick it down there. Like that. I'm just kind of pushing it with my thumbnail down. Oh. Don't want to forget that vital piece. There we go. That's down there. There's a piece there. Go. Okay. So that. See? You just need to work with it apparently. Just a little bit. Make sure none of these little pieces, like her eye, decides to pop up. Maybe it's not the best to do with such intricate small line work, but I mean, it's not bad. No, not really any complaints. Just like I said, maybe not with adhesive foil. So, but other than that, I don't see any problems using this. So. Other than the fact that it's a little bit difficult to get the foil off, I don't see any problems using the Dollar Tree brand adhesive or transfer tape. You just gotta be willing to take the extra time and have the patience to and everything to work with it. But other than that, comes out okay. I mean, whenever you pull stuff up there, it gets a little air bubbles, but it does work. Now, let's try this. Get it onto here with very minimal issue. Shouldn't be too hard. I mean, just gotta line it up a little bit. So, let's see here. Use, just kind of, if I can get Jack on there, I'm going to use the backing from the transfer tape to help me do this. But I'm still going to do it on camera. I'm just going to do it the way it is easiest for me. I'm going to try and get it in on the camera though. Just trying getting it to line up as best as I possibly can. Like that, like so. some reason I obviously can't speak right now, so I mean, it might be a little off, but it's on there. It worked. You can definitely see it, so I'm just going to push it down with my scraper here onto the black offset. Now see, it looks good with the black behind it. So let's just see if I can get it to pick up. We'll go this way. Yeah, see, that comes off a whole lot better, a whole lot easier. So scrape it with my tool just to make sure that it's all there. Barely any air bubbles. Okay. There we go. I mean, as good as it's going to get anyways, kind of thing. But if there's any air bubbles, there's air bubbles. But I think it looks okay. Now I'm going to take and put it right onto the backing of the transfer tape for the moment, just to keep it nice and good. And then I'm going to get the cup prepped. But I'll be back when it's time to do that. Sorry, took that out of the... So, see that? I'll be back when I have the other decal to this point and the cups prepped. See you soon. Okay, I am back. I have both my decals done. So they're back to literally the exact same thing, same size, same everything, but they're both now done and ready to be put onto the cups. Now, in order to do that, I have to prep the cups. So I'm going to move these out of the way so they don't get ruined. In order to prep these cups, all I'm going to be doing is washing them off with a paper towel and alcohol. This is just, disinfectant style alcohol. I just have it in a spray bottle. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to do the spray part off camera so I don't get my stuff wet. Is I spray a little bit on to my paper towel to get it wet. And then I just rub the cup. Just like this. And it gets any oil, dirt, anything, dust, fingerprints, anything and everything that's on the outside of it. They'll come off. Like that. It doesn't damage the cup or anything. And then it's clean, ready to be used. And the inside, I'll just use soap and water. Hot soap and water, of course. So I'm just going to do that to both cups. Spray a little bit more of the alcohol onto my paper towel. And wipe it down. This one still has its tag on it, which I will take off. I always take off their tags. In fact, I will do that here on camera. That's as easy as it is. And then I'll clean the bottom off too to get any of that extra stuff off of. The only step I'm not doing on camera today because I don't feel like doing it, but I will do it if anyone asks me to do it in a later video, is I'm not going to be sealing these today. Sealing these today. That's a hard word to say. And that as clean as I can get it with this. The rest of it's more or less on the inside, and you can see that nothing was actually dirty on it. It just needed to be wiped off. And then let those dry, and I will show you how I do the decal. And it doesn't take long for them to dry at all. Like, technically, they're already dry. So I'm going to show this decal, putting it onto this cup. So, if you want, I'm going to do it on camera. So, basically all I'm doing is taking this. I'm going to leave most part of this backing on so that I can get it lined up on here where I want it to be at before I put the whole thing on there, so I don't ruin it and have to redo the whole process of cutting the vinyl, weeding the vinyl, doing this to the vinyl, washing the cup, and then doing that. So I'm going to line it up off camera and then show you that. Well, let me find where I want to put it off camera here. I'll put the aesthetic part of it so you can see. Excuse the noise in the background, just me being me. Okay, I'm going to put it. Okay. Like that. Excuse the noise, it's just me getting it where I want it to sit. I'm trying to get it in the middle, as close to the middle as possible, but also even. Okay, so that's how I want it. I'm holding it on there, but that's... Oh, wait, I need to push it up some, because it's going to not look good on the bottom. My bad. See? Trial and error. You were with me on that one. Okay. Now, I have it where I want it, on the top and on the bottom. So, it's stuck right there. I can take it off. It won't be hard to do. But basically, it's going to sit like that. That. So, just kind of gonna take and push down. I'm doing it on one side and then I'm going to roll it. That way I can get one side down. So usually I would start in the middle and go out like that, but with the angle and how I'm doing it this way to ensure that I don't get anything wrong. And now I'm going to just pull it and roll it. See? Right there. Lift that up. Come on, Jack. Work with me. Thank you. And then just take my finger and just push down on that. Like so. Making sure that there's no air bubbles in the decals part that I can physically push out. Getting it all nice and stuck on there. I might even use my little tool to push down. Where did I put? There's my tool. My little tool here, just gonna, didn't even actually need that. So, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from one end and just gently pull up. Shouldn't have any problems coming up whatsoever. There we go. There we go. Just as gently as possible. I'll fix any air bubbles I find. I'm sorry if I keep getting it way too close to the camera. I'm also trying to see it with my, there we go. So there are a few air bubbles I need to fix. I see one right here. I'm just trying to see if I can push it out. Nope. I have a way of fixing those. I just don't have the ability to do it right now. So I'm going to take my little Cricut weeding tool thingy here and just kind of poke a hole into that air bubble, and the air comes right out of it. See? No more air bubble. I'll do that to any other ones I find as well, but that's how that looks. Pretty neat, huh? I'll do the same thing to this cup. Let's see. See if I can find like that. This is going to be harder than it looks. See? Yeah. So I'd have to do it like this. So I'll go ahead and put this one on camera as well, like the other one. I'm just going to get it lined up how I want it first. Same as the other one. Do part of it, like just like that, and then I'll put it on the cup. Get it lined up where I want it. As evenly as possible from the sides, so that looks good. No overhang, so like that. Now I'm going to lift Jack's head up off of it. And I'm going to just push all of this vinyl down while pulling the backing off. So push down and then pull that off. There's off the rest of the way. Lift that up just a little bit on that side to get that down. So, and as I'm doing this, I noticed there's an air bubble right there, so I'm trying to push it out as well. So I'm going to lift, nope, okay, it's down. So I'm going to try and just get it out as I go. And it's not wanting to come out as I go, so I will get that out afterwards. But, like I said, I am sorry that I get so close to the screen. I just like having it like right in my face when I'm doing it sometimes. So, but it doesn't actually take that much pressure to do what I'm doing. I'm just doing it because I'm trying to make sure I get all air bubbles out and everything. So making sure I don't get any air bubbles in it while I'm doing it as well. It's okay if there's air bubbles in this part, just not in this part. So if you get any air bubbles out here, like right here, that doesn't matter. You don't have to push that out because this part's coming off. But like there's one right here that just won't come out without being poked or have a hole or something cut into it. Now on this one I did get this get the blue a little bit not centered like this one, but it still looks good. Just Sally's just a little bit off the black, but so we're going to take and pull this transfer tape off like so. Like see, that air bubble is still there. I will fix that. There's a few more in here that I will fix. I will fix them all off camera. Well, I'll fix that one on camera so you can see it. But other than that, I have a few that need to be fixed, but I can fix most of them off camera. But, so, like, these little ones, they'll be easy to do. I want to fix this one on camera. So, because I pointed it out and everything, so I want to fix it now. It's on my mind. It's not going to come off. So I just poked a little hole in it with the Cricut tool. And all that air will now come out. You just kind of gotta push and pinch it a little bit. And there you go. That one is done. And then I will fix, like I said, I'll fix any of the other ones off camera. But that are Jack and Sally Love decals with an offset in black vinyl, and the Jack and Sally, the other color is blue adhesive foil on blue and pink rimmed acrylic clear 20-ounce cups. This is how it looks from the back. So it looks weird from the back, but I could easily still put another decal on this side to make it better. But there you go. That's that. Okay. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.